All right, today we are diving into a huge college basketball showdown, Kansas versus Arizona. And let me tell you, this was not just another game. Nope, this was a battle packed with personal history, some seriously high stakes, and a second half that, well, it turned a real nail-biter into an absolute statement. But before we even get to the game itself, you gotta understand the backstory. It all started years ago. Check this out. We're talking about childhood friends, guys who met at a boys and girls club, and now they're facing off on one of the biggest stages in college hoops. That kind of history, it just adds this whole other layer of tension to every single dribble, every shot we're about to see. And the stakes? They could not have been higher. For Kansas, this was about showing everyone they're still the team to beat, just pure dominance. But for Arizona, this was personal. They were looking for revenge after an earlier loss. And maybe, even more important, they had a shot to lock up a piece of the Big 12 regular season title. You've got revenge and a championship, all wrapped into one. Okay, so let's get into the game. The ball is tipped, and right from the jump, you could just feel the energy. The first half was an absolute slugfest. I mean, both teams were just trading punches, neither one willing to give an inch. It was exactly what you hope for in a matchup like this. Kansas gets on the board first, and it's Melvin Council with his signature move. I mean, just watch this. He drives into a packed lane. He's surrounded, but somehow gets up this ridiculously tough, high-arcing floater. There is zero margin for error on a shot like that, and it just perfectly kisses the net. What a play to get things started. The announcers were right on it. And that simple comment, "He's so good at that floater," it really tells you everything you need to know. That's not luck. That's his shot. It's a move he has practiced thousands and thousands of times, and it is almost impossible to stop when he gets to his spot. It was a clear sign early on that Kansas came to win. But Arizona? They weren't fazed at all. They came right back at him, just pounding the ball inside. Guys like Braden Burries were just relentless, getting to the rim for these tough finishes, basically saying, okay, you've got finesse, we've got power. They were not about to get pushed around. So the half is winding down, it's super close, and with the clock just ticking away, Arizona's Darren Peterson takes matters into his own hands. He drives, he hangs in the air, and hits this tough shot right as the buzzer sounds. A super dramatic way to end a tight half, and maybe just a little bit of foreshadowing of what was about to come. And that buzzer beater really brings us to the biggest question of the whole night. The teams go into halftime after this incredible back and forth fight. They come back out for the second half, and the game completely turns into a blowout. So what in the world happened? How did this thing get blown wide open? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. 2 words: Darren Peterson. The second half wasn't really a game between two teams anymore. It became a one-man show, a showcase for a player who just decided, this is my game to win. He was on a completely different planet. And this play shows you exactly how he did it. It looks so simple, right? It starts with a handoff. Peterson comes flying off this perfectly set screen. He catches the ball right in his rhythm and rises up for a textbook jumper. It's just pure, smooth, and for Kansas on this night, totally and completely unstoppable. And the points just started pouring in. I mean, it felt like you blinked and suddenly Peterson had dropped 17 points. 17 in just the first few minutes of the second half. He was scoring from everywhere, and Kansas had zero answers for him. He wasn't just hot, he was in a total, absolute zone. You can just hear the sheer disbelief and awe in the announcer's voice as Peterson drains another one from deep. That, oh yeah, that says it all. That's the sound of someone who stops trying to analyze the game and just appreciates the incredible talent they're watching. Just pure basketball magic. But here's the thing. Peterson's takeover wasn't just about his own scoring. It was contagious. His energy, his confidence, it just electrified the entire Arizona team. So it stopped being just the Darren Peterson show and turned into a full-on tidal wave, a Wildcat surge that just completely swallowed the Jayhawks whole. And then this happened. The dagger, the final blow. A beautiful little pass inside leads to the easy bucket. And look, this wasn't just 2 more points. This was the play that just broke Kansas's will. You could feel it. The air just went right out of them. That, my friends, was the dagger. And with that dagger, the lead just ballooned to over 20 points. It wasn't even a contest anymore. In the span of about 10 minutes of game time, Arizona had gone from a close fight to just complete and total domination. The game was over. So as the game's slipping away, the frustration for Kansas starts to boil over, and things get a lot more physical. On this play, a Jayhawk player goes up for a shot and gets hit pretty hard on his way down. The refs immediately stop play to go review it because, any dangerous contact on a guy in the air, they're going to take a close look. And, yep, the call comes back from the officials. The contact was ruled unnecessary, so they upgraded it to a flagrant 1 foul. It was really a moment that just captured how the game had changed, fueled by Arizona's relentless attack and Kansas's complete inability to do anything about it. So, as those final minutes ticked off the clock, the story was already written. This was so much more than just a win for Arizona. It was a declaration. They got the revenge and they secured their championship hopes in the most emphatic way you possibly can. And the final score really tells the whole story, doesn't it? 84-61, a 23-point blowout that left zero doubt about who the better team was on this night. A truly commanding performance, especially in that second half. And here's the bottom line, what that final score really means. With this win, Arizona officially clinches a share of the Big 12 regular season title. This whole thing wasn't just about winning a single game. It was about winning a championship. And mission accomplished. Which leaves us with this one last thought. You have a game that starts with this incredible story about 2 childhood friends, and it ends with one of those friends celebrating a title on his rival's home court. It's just this powerful reminder that sports at its highest level is so fierce, it's emotional, and sometimes it's just a beautiful thing to watch. Thanks for joining me for this breakdown.